5 creepy stories based on real events you've never heard before. Picture this. A 19-year-old in Indiana is labeled possessed by 3 psychiatrists, a parish priest, and the county police. Wild headline, right? Here's the kicker. Each one ended their report with the exact same 4 words. I have no explanation. Tonight we're flipping through 5 documented cases that sound like urban legends until you see the paperwork. No spooky filters, no hoaxes, just the files, the footage, and the people who wish they'd never opened them. The possession of LaToya Ammons. LaToya Ammons moved her 3 kids into a little rental on Carolina Street in Gary, Indiana in November 2011. Week 2, black flies everywhere, on the porch in 30-degree weather. Week 4, her 9-year-old strolls backward up the living room wall, feet flat, eyes white as cue balls. Grandma watched the whole thing. They called Father Mike Magano, who logged levitations, Latin growls, and scratches on the wall that spelled hell in shaky letters. Child Protective Services yanked the kids for tests. Doctors at Methodist noted lesions that vanished and reappeared right in front of them. Veteran cop Charles Austin walked the house and later wrote, 35 years on the job, I know what I saw. DCS notes say the kids spoke in voices that weren't theirs and rattled off strangers' deaths hours before those strangers actually died. It took 4 rites and 2 backup priests to finish the exorcism. Afterwards, the family bolted to Indianapolis. In 2014, Zach Baggins bought the place. His demo crew refused to go back in after bricks started flinging themselves around the basement. Files are still open. The diocese still won't release the ritual audio. The garage sale murder caught on camera, Liz Barraza loved Star Wars and charity. On July 14, 2022, she rolled her driveway sale out at 6:58 a.m. 6 minutes later, a black Nissan Titan rolls up. Driver hops out, mutters something we'll never hear, then fires 4 shots in 8 seconds flat. Ring camera caught it all, raw timestamp, no edits. Police posted the clip the same day. By the end of the week, they had 1,300 pages of tips. Motive? 0. Liz didn't owe anyone money, didn't feud online, didn't have enemies. Internet sleuths slowed the footage to 0.25x speed and clocked the shooter's limp. A year later, ballistics tied the bullets to a pistol found in a storage unit rented by Liz's father-in-law. Case is still grinding through pre-trial hearings, sealed to keep the jury untainted. Neighbors told detectives they'd planned to join the sale but overslept. That alarm clock saved their lives. The boy in the basement. In 2009, a Kansas mom posted on a parenting forum, now deleted, that her 6-year-old refused the basement. Reason? The boy with no hands and feet wants to play puppy. She shrugged it off until the kid drew the figure. Stick arms ending in stumps, mouth open like a panting dog. Months later, the County Historical Society uploaded 1943 newspapers. One article covered an orphanage explosion. A kid named David P. lost all 4 limbs to gangrene after being trapped in the boiler room. Same address as the house. The mom updated her post. Her son now woke every night at 3:02 a.m. The exact time on David's death certificate. Screenshots live on r/True Scary Stories. Edit history intact. The family moved in 2011. House has sold 3 times since, each sale under county appraisal. The dorm stalker Mara, police redacted the name, kept hearing faint scratching outside her 2nd-floor dorm at the University of North Georgia. RAs said squirrels. Then muddy boot prints showed up on the outside sill. 30 feet up, no trees nearby. Maintenance ruled out pipes, the brick wall was bare. Campus police installed motion sensors after her roommate woke at 2:14 a.m. and found a man standing beside the bed. Sensors never went off inside, yet the footprints crept deeper every morning. Parking deck footage caught a hooded figure climbing the drain pipe at 2:11 and dropping back down at 2:16, exactly the window the girls stirred. No suspect, no arrest. The university quietly moved the entire floor over winter break and blamed maintenance. Mara transferred. Her last Reddit post: "He knew when we were asleep. We never figured out how." Thread was archived 2 days later. The screams at Gray's Hollow Beach. Gray's Hollow Beach in Oregon closes at dusk, officially because the cliffs are unstable. Locals know the real reason. July 3, 2018, campers recorded what they thought were coyotes. At 2:27 a.m., the howls morphed into a woman's scream, rising higher, then snapping off like someone yanked a plug. Deputies arrived at 3:05. Search dogs tracked to a tide pool and refused to budge. Coast Guard logs show 0 distress calls that night. Spectrogram analysis of the audio ruled out cougars or foxes. Harmonics matched a human female larynx. 2 weeks later, another family found a child's size 3 shoe at the high tide line, bone dry. Tillamook County still lists the case as open suspicious missing persons. Beach gates lock at sunset, and the audio file remains downloadable on the county evidence portal under unidentified sounds. 5 stories, 5 piles of paperwork, 0 comfort. If one of these keeps you up tonight, you're in good company. Doctors, detectives, and everyday folks stared at the same evidence and felt the same chill. Got a real-life nightmare that deserves the spotlight? Drop it in the comments or email the address in the description. While you're down there, hit subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. Until then, lock the doors, keep the lights on, and if something feels off, trust that feeling. Thank you for watching Fear Files Real Nightmares. Until next time, keep your lights on and your doors locked.